We're on Lake Arrowhead, and we're going for small and largemouth bass, and we're going to go for a summer kind of weedy type conditions, right? So we're going to be throwing the weedless rig that I prefer, which is a Mojo weight, something like this. It may take me a minute to get it on the line because I can't see. Very good. Probably won't go in. Can anybody see that better than me? She's in there. Go ahead and give yourself about a 4-foot lead. Grab a toothpick. Oh, that one's been used. I'll find another one. Where'd they go?
Okay.
So
you've got a 4-foot lead.
Yeah. So, as I was explaining before, the reason you do it this way is because, for one, it won't get stuck in the weeds, so you just poke the toothpick in on one side, break it off, do the same on the other, and you get the weight is now in place, but it will move and it won't compromise the line, right? Because it's only a 6-pound line, you don't really want to have a knot or another knot somewhere. Then you just throw the hook on, and you end up with a bait rig like this. So you got your leader, weedless hook into the bait, and you can use all kinds of different ones. Out here, I like stuff like that, or like this worm. This one's a little beat up, but these little magic little reapers right here are the secret at Lake Arrowhead. So you'll be able to see that in just a minute. We catch our first bass, right?
Smallmouth bass is what we're going after.
There's not very many lakes in Southern California that have nice smallmouth like this. They're big, they fight, and they got bright orange eyes on them. Beautiful fish. Wait till you guys see them.
Wonderful.
So, what do you,
What are we doing? What are we fishing for?
Bass.
What kind?
Small mouth.
We're not using that in the video.
Jesus. What are we trying to catch?
Smallmouth bass. Lake Arrowhead. Best rig right here. They're in Bond showing you how to do it.
Can I have your line, please?
This is how we're tying a knot, guys. This is how we're tying a knot.
When you're blind, it's more difficult. But what you want to do is put the hook through. This is pretty much a standard bass knot. So you want to hold it to where you get it like this. Give it about 3 or 4 full turns, which is about 6 or 7 half turns, right? Just get a nice little loop up at the bottom, right through the center. See what that does? That gives it like that's a tough knot to break, and it's quick, and it's easy to do, even if it's windy or what have you, right?
Or have you what?
Or what have we? Right?
Okay.
2. So I'm going to try to give you one of these. This is exactly the same type of rig that we did with the Reaper.
And how are you
going to use a different...
Tell us how you're putting it in the knot.
Same thing, you want to just go weedless, right? Is the idea. You try not to get tangled, so you go straight through the front and then just out the side. Slide it up onto the...
Let me see it.
And then again, you want it... This one looks like it's a little broken off, but you just want it to look like it's straight and natural looking. You don't want to tweak it with the hook, so that's a pretty important part of it. So you just kind of find where it needs to go. Let stick out just a little bit. That's perfect. See, so it looks relatively straight and natural in the water. So now you've got your weight down here on the ground, and this thing is just kind of diddling around behind it, right? You kind of envision what's going on, and that's the deal. It's almost guaranteed that we'll be into the fish here in a minute. The last statement is going to be the fish I'm going to be holding up in just a second.